We need materials for trading and building, so we're going to be building some simple starter farms that can be useful for a long time in the game. Welcome to Minecraft School. My name is JD, and I'll be your teacher today. Our objectives are 1. Build automated sugarcane and bamboo farms. 2. Build an automated wool farm. And 3. Build a cow crusher. Now, you may notice that a couple of these we have already built way back at our starter base. I'm just going to go over those very quickly. But the bamboo farm is very similar to the sugarcane farm, so I'm going to show you the differences. Since these are plant and animal related farms, we're going to do it in the barn, but it's going to be underground. I just want to flatten this out so we'll have a floor for our barn, and we need to dig a nice chamber underneath. When you're building something underground like this, make sure you're giving yourself a little bit of safety, because you don't want someone to come down and surprise you. There we go. So I am at the moment digging out a large chamber in here, and it's going to be 15 blocks wide. I'm still trying to figure out how deep it's going to go, but I'd like to fit in 4 farms in here. Now, one thing about this is we can expand it in any direction, and I think down it would be logical if we need to build any more farms. So let me just empty out this whole space and see if we have enough room. All right, the space is all opened up, and that's definitely more than enough height. So what we're going to be doing is building these one by one, and I think the best ones to do are on these 2 sides. Now, I do hear zombies and bats coming from this direction, so there could be a cave in there. So we need to be a bit careful. I don't think I'm going to be digging in at all. But let's get started. I think we should start off with kind of a comparison between the bamboo farm and the sugarcane farm. Our comment of the video is from Jan Cat Lady. Wow, that was amazing on getting Silk Touch first try. It always takes me numerous tries to get whichever enchant I want. Like they can read my mind and make it difficult for me. It must be a pushover or something. When I build a villager trading hall, I give them a 4-block area, 1 block to stand on, a bed, and their workstation. Maybe I should change that so I'll have space for more villagers. Well, I guess you could give them a bed, but I think what's really important is if you are building a villager breeder, or if you're building an iron farm, you will need beds. For a trader, for a trading hall, I don't think you need beds at all. I went back to the old base and I got a few supplies. And actually, I took down the old sugarcane farm. So I do have some sugarcane. I've got a bunch of observers. I'm ready with all the pistons. We have all the materials we need to build our sugarcane farm and our bamboo farm. Although I only have 1 bucket of water, I am going to have to make another one. But that's fine. So what we are going to do, let me just get this out of the way because we need the room to build this. That's in the way too. Okay, just put that there. So this is going to be fairly straightforward. We need a little bit of room on the side here, just for what we're building here. So let me grab this, and we are going to have to space this out. So this is going to be the back, and we're going to be coming out to here. So I'm going to put down, it doesn't really matter where we put it, but let me just do it right here. We're going to put down our first chest like that, and hopper goes here. Remove that because that is definitely in the way. Now we have our rails. So I've got these rails and the powered rails and blocks of redstone. So let's just get this little bit done here. So we're going to have this going 8 long. So have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe this will be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so let's dig this out. So right there. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. dig this out. Put that in. Put that in. And now we can put our powered rails on. Like that. And in between, just put the rails. Make sure to crouch on there. And there we go. And right at the ends, we will need some kind of building block. Now, a lot of this is going to be hidden when I'm done the decorating of this room. I am not decorating in this video. That is something else that I'm going to do in a future video. But we need to make sure that we have the basic farms actually working. Now, we've got the back done up there. And what we're going to have is a layer of dirt. And I only have 6 here. We've got more here. There we go. A layer of dirt, and what we need here is a layer of water. So we'll get that in a moment. There and there. And let's get the dirt in here. There we go. And there. So this is going to be our sugarcane farm. And I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. And I want to compare the sugarcane farm with the bamboo farm. Let me just get this back part done as well. I don't think we have to worry too much about what's going on in there. There we go. Okay, so we are going to need to put in water. And we need this to be filled up. There we go. And I'm going to grab a little more. Just making an infinite water supply here. There we go. And that is fine. Now, I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing with one exception on this side. All right, so now notice the difference here. This is for the sugarcane. We've got water here. If we come over here, this is for the bamboo. No water. Now, I just put in these blocks. You don't need to put them in. It's not really needed, but you do need support for what's going to be going in here. Now, the next thing I want to do is start building up the mechanism. So we have our pistons and our observers. So let's get these out and ready. So first thing, now these are going to be absolutely identical now. First thing we need to do is build up a layer here. Like this. I think we'll do this on the ends as well. And then we need our pistons. These go in like this. We need all 8 like that. And then on top of there, we're going to need a little bit more room back here. So I'm just going to fill this in. It's just going to give me a spot to stand on. And we put in our observers. So we need to go like this. And there we go. Now that we've got all of this up, we're going to be putting in our plants. These, you don't have to put them in now, but I like to put them in right now simply because it's going to make things a lot easier because we're going to cover this up fairly soon. The bamboo is in, and next is our sugarcane. Now, I keep missing one, but now we can start covering things up, and we're going to do that with glass. And I like to, well, let's see. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing here. I'm probably going to be putting some kind of decoration on there. I just want to cover that up for now. And this as well. I'm just going to cover that up. And over here. This will probably all definitely be looking a lot better than cobblestone. But let me get this all ready. The bamboo's already grown up this tall, so I need to get rid of this. I know pickaxe isn't the best thing, but I just want to cover this up with some andesite. I think that'll look a little better than cobblestone, so we'll be able to see this. And get this all filled in. And then we're going to have a little bit of circuitry to do. But first of all, let's get the glass on the front. So again, I was already working on that side. But here we go. So we'll just cover all of this with the glass. I want to do the bamboo side first because it is growing quickly. And I need this. There we go. Hopefully we've got enough here. And just go all the way across. This is nice and simple. And 18. Okay, that is working fine there. I think I will also put in andesite on this side, just because it looks better and we'll see it from the inside. It doesn't really matter. We're not trying to make this look pretty down here. All right, so that is all ready to go. The hopper is pretty easy to make. You just need some iron in this pattern and a chest. And there we go. And to make the hopper minecart is also very easy. You just need to do this. And let's put it in. This is already going to be activated, so it's going to be running. So that's fine. And finally, let's get this thing actually running. So fill this back here in. Some cobblestone or any building material, doesn't really matter. Grab your redstone dust and get this all filled in. And this should run. Once one of those grows up, it will be working. And I'm gonna force this. Make sure I've got, that is my silk touch. Okay. Like that. And there we go. It's working. So let me just replace the glass and take a look down here. There we go. We got 5 in there. Nice. So that means we've had several of them break, and oh, that one just grew too. Okay, this is working. Now, the rest of this is going to be built exactly the same way, but as you can see, sugarcane grows very slowly. And our first 2 farms are now finished. This is running nicely. Well, hasn't grown enough yet, but it is going very well. We've got 2 more to build. It's time for the pop quiz. And number 1, what kind of automated farms do you like to build? And number 2, are you the kind of player who loves automating everything, or do you prefer manually farming? Let me know in the comment section below. Here's where Silk Touch is going to come in handy. Now, I don't have it on a shovel yet, but I can use my pickaxe to pick up this grass. So I need grass blocks, and the grass blocks are going to be actually very indispensable. We can't build the wool farm without it. Because without it, well, sheep are not going to eat, and they're not going to grow back their wool. For the wool farm, we're going to have a very similar setup, so I'm not going to repeat this. I'm not going to build it on screen. I'm just going to get it all ready. So here is the technical part. Now, I've left a few little blanks in here. So what we need is, first of all, we need observers. So remember, they got to be facing this way. These observers are going to be watching a change in the status of this stuff, grass. So we need to put in grass right in front, but that's not all the grass we're using. We also want to put grass on the sides, because when the sheep eat the grass, we need grass to be available for it to grow. So I'm going to do the same thing right here. And, well, I guess we could have done all of it, but we need definitely the middle one. There we go. Probably put them in the right spot, huh? Okay, I don't need this one. And I don't need this one. There we go. So here, and here. And we need one here. So, we'll have a sheep here, and a sheep here. Well, back there. Now, the next part, we need dispensers. And they go in here, like this. Inside the dispensers, we need to put shears, but I'm not going to be doing this quite yet. We don't even have the sheep down here. I'm going to be adding in, I think we'll do some more andesite in here, huh? We're getting a bit of a pattern going here. Okay, so we'll easily be able to access the chest there. And next thing is our glass. So I'm going to put in the glass like this. Not here. Hold on. There we go. We want to put the glass along here. Now this will stay grass underneath the glass, so that won't be an issue. Now we want this to go up here. We'll be able to see the sheep in here. And in the back, I'm just going to fill this in with some... Oh, gotta crouch. Fill it in with some andesite. And there we go. Let's get that one, and that one's already done. We could still put in some more glass here too. That's fine. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is put in some separators in here, and I like to put in some fences. I think that's best. Back here, we need to put in this here, and let's get up and put in our circuitry. So we need a bit more redstone dust, but in this case we only need 1, 2, and 3. Now, we don't want these connecting because we don't want them all firing at the same time. And that is all done. Now basically all we need to do is get the sheep in here, although I would like to put the rail cart in here first. Getting some rails in here. I did make myself a little bit of a hole here. And that's not going to work very well going into there. I have to bring this back a little bit more. This is a lot better. Okay, so I just need to find our first sheep, and that'll be pretty easy because they're just right over there. Before we get the sheep in here, we need to make sure we've got shears in here. It is a good idea to have unbreaking on these shears because they will be used quite a bit. You can put more shears in as well because, again, the durability is not great. Now before I do get the guy, I have to do one thing. This. That'll stop the minecart. Okay, so let's go and grab ourselves a little friend of ours. You know, just a sheep. And I do have... you're a chicken. I do have F3B on, mainly because I am going to have to deal with hitboxes. So let me see if I can go and lure this sheep. Alright, so let's see if I can get him into here. There he goes. Nice. So he's going down. He is in. I'm just going to get down onto here and try to hit this without hitting him. No. You are not supposed to go like that. There you go. He actually went in. Alright, so I'm going to get the other ones in, and I have to get out of here. Now once you do break the minecart, it does go down into here. And by the way, we've already got some wool from this guy right there. Nice. Now that we've got all the sheep in, we're just going to cover this up with glass. And, I am short 1 glass, unfortunately, so I need to make 1 more. Or, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. Just break these out. And we'll have glass above these, and andesite above these. There we go. That'll work out. So let me just clean this up a bit, but actually, before we do that, you know what we need to do? We need to get the cow crusher ready. Before we start on the cow crusher, I just want to mention that I had a little bit of trouble getting these guys to stay in when I broke the mine carts. They kept on popping up onto the fences. It's a good idea to put in the barriers before you do that and just break it through the glass here. It'll save you a lot of trouble. But now for the cow crusher. We're going to be doing this very similar to what we've done before. I will put a link in the cards and you'll be able to see exactly how to make this. Now we do need to make, I do have two more. There we go. We've got 2 more chests, so we need that. And we need just 1 more hopper. And that is really the only stuff we really need for this. There we go. Now, I do need to get some stairs. I am out. Let me just check and see if I've got all the materials. We are pretty much ready to build this. Got an interesting andesite design here. I want to make sure that we can actually access that. But, yeah, this is how it looks right now. All we need to do is lure in a couple of cows. But before we do that, put the water in there so they'll float. And let's go cow hunting. Right, the question is, will he follow me down here? I hope so. And he is. Good. All right. Oh my god. Oh, there's a creeper down there. That was unexpected. Don't need you blowing up anything. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh, that was horrible. We have a creeper in here. If I can find him, that'd be wonderful. Is he below me? Oh, no. Oh, no. We have a dark spot in here. Are you below? Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Got him. All right. Important thing. Make sure you light everything up. I think this is the dark spot in the corner here. And probably back here too. This could have been disastrous. All progress could have been lost. So, yeah. Make sure it's all lit up. Let's try this again. Okay. You can come on down here. Come up here. And then I will try to push you in. That would be ideal. Now, if you would be so kind as to fall in, and we won't have any trouble. Okay? Just fall in, you know? There we go. So I'm going to get the other one. Cow number 2. Uh-oh, that guy is pushing him. I'll get him, eventually. And now that they're in, just put this on top so you don't fall in. And break these. And we're done. We can now feed them and breed them, and we'll get tons of cows. Well, we'll get a lot of beef. This is going to be my main food source here. So we're going to get a lot of cows, lots of beef, and lots of leather as well. Yeah, that's the other thing. Okay, so that is done. So what we have now is something to get rid of, and we have to seal up that hole too. I had to make a little adjustment to the wool farm. You see, we didn't have a light level that was high enough for this grass to spread over to these spots. You need to have a light level of at least 9 in Java Edition. Bedrock Edition, it doesn't matter, but now it is working properly. So let's take a quick look at all the farms we built and see what we have received. So the first one we completed was the bamboo farm, and we've got 44 bamboo already. Nice. Second, we had the sugarcane farm. We've got 37 in there. I'm a bit surprised, although I think I dumped some in there, but it is producing. Then we have the wool farm. We've got 12 wool, 1 dirt, but that was part of the construction. And finally, this one is too new. We don't have enough cows in here yet to actually produce anything. We have to keep, I guess, feeding them. I just bred a couple of them, so they will reproduce, and we just need to keep on feeding them regularly. we will eventually actually make this room look nice, but not right now. I think we are out of time. A lot of this is gonna have to be covered up, and I want to make this look at least half decent. I want it to be themed after the barn, though. We need to build the barn first. I think that is the best. So, I think it is time for your homework. So I'd like you to take a screenshot of your automated farms and post it on my Discord server in the homework channel. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in joining Minecraft School, then please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.